This is for you. I am ready to go back to LA. I've been in New York and I've been in Michigan for the last week and a half, and it's been a little challenging for me, honestly. The last time I was here was really great. For those that are new here, we just don't have time to get into all of it today, but there are so many episodes for you to listen to. But I left Michigan a while ago. Well, it feels like a while ago, but it wasn't that long ago. And I was back in the summer, and now I'm back. And it's interesting because the time that I came back now for the last week is just, it reminds me so much of just like this time last year when I was still smoking and I just walked away from weed, and I was still in my relationship and I was living in Detroit and my life was essentially falling apart. And here I am now, and my life is so great and things are really good. But it's like my nervous system was still stuck a little bit like in that time period. And so when I got to Michigan this time, it's like, it just feels kind of exhausting. I have kind of felt exhausted really the last couple weeks. And that's like the best way that I can describe it. I wanted to come on here and talk about all the lessons that I've learned about, my 1 year. It's my 1 year anniversary of walking away from weed, but I don't have the energy. And I know that doesn't make for a very good podcast episode, but the whole point is that it's okay. I've been kind of eating like crap and I don't feel that great. And, I got to get back on track with some stuff and things with my business. And these are all just things, and it's okay. And it's okay because it's so normal to fall off track. It's normal to have a hard day. It's normal to lose energy. It's normal to just feel like you want to do something else and you don't know what that is, or you feel like you want to expand and you don't know where to go, or you feel stuck. These are all normal things to feel. It's not about feeling them. It's about running from them and not feeling them. That's when it gets messy. I can say that I've had low energy, and I can say that being home it's been amazing in a lot of ways, but I'm okay with not being home right now, is what I mean. Like in terms of not living here. I can say that it's been a little hard for me lately to stick to my routines, and I kind of feel like shit with my eating, and I don't feel that good about my body right now. And, I haven't been promoting things as much. Like I can say all these things too, and they are true. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to stay in them, because that's not the kind of person I am anymore. And so people always think like they change their life and there's this whole big shift and the old things will never return. It's like, no, they'll always return in some way. It's how long you keep them there for, right? Like I'm showing up tonight for myself, for you, to show you that you can show up too. And I'm going to get back on track with my eating. I'm going to keep, working out. I'm going to batch some podcast episodes so I'm a little more prepared for maybe the times that I don't want to do it or don't feel like doing something. I'm going to promote my business, promote my stuff. I'm going to do all the things that I say I'm going to do. And it's okay if they're not done perfectly. And it's okay if I fall off track for a couple weeks. It's okay if you did too. Can you show up anyways? Can you do it anyways? Can you forgive yourself and just put one foot in front of the other and just keep showing up? You have to keep showing up. I know that there are certain things in my life that I have to work on, and I'm okay with that. And I know that there's aspects of me in my journey right now that like need to be more, I just need to tend to them a little more, like putting myself first in terms of my health and my body and my mind. And it's okay. You get to have periods, seasons, and times and moments where you fall off track and then you get back on, and then it's great, and then it's okay. Let's get back on track. It's just a journey. We're all on a journey. And this podcast episode might be one of my worst, might be one of my best. I don't know. But I'm showing up anyways. I'm showing up. And I'll do another episode on what I've learned over the last year. But I also just don't really feel like it right now, because I feel like the things that I have learned, there's so much more than just 365 days of not smoking. It's like everything has been a milestone for me. Moving across the country, my road trip, my relationship ending, starting a business, my TikTok, my podcast, like everything has been a mile. I've celebrated every freaking moment 365 days just sort of puts the beginning, it marks the beginning and the end of an incredible transformation, but also the start of my next transformation, which maybe that's what's happening right now. Maybe it's like I'm in that period of just kind of expansion, but I'm not there yet. I'm just growing. I'm just like in growing pains. I don't know. All I know is just please, please, please keep showing up. Forgive yourself and take a step forward and show up. Just like I do. It's okay to have a bad day or a bad week or a bad month. But how long are you going to make it last? How long are you going to stand the ground? So that's where I'm at right now. And I cannot wait to get back to LA. And I'm just going to, it is what it is, right? Good days, bad days, hard moments, whatever. And then you have great seasons. And then you're like, wow, the past 2 weeks have been incredible. And then you forget about the 2 weeks that you had before that weren't so incredible. And it's just always going to ebb and flow. So you need to have solid foundations and coping skills to move through it. Whatever it is for you. Your business, your relationship, your goals, walking away from weed, whatever it is. It's going to ebb and flow. And you got to flow and ebb with it. Not even speaking of, I don't know what I'm saying, but sort of speaking of, October 3rd, Walking Away from Weed program. We are ready to go. Don't wait. DM me. Get into the program. You will not regret it. Steps Forward community, for those that have done the Walking Away from Weed program, is going to be opening up on Wednesday. It's going to be filled with content, and there's going to be community and monthly calls. So it's a great place for ongoing support no matter where you're at in your journey. And if you are listening to this right now and you fell off in your journey and you need to get a refresher, join the group, join the Steps Forward group, or just join the program again. You get a little bit of discount for being a returning customer, of course, but join it. It's okay. Everyone falls off track. It's not a big deal. But sometimes it's really helpful to get back on track with the right information and the right community and the right support. So for those that have signed up for my program, for the October 3rd one, you'll be getting an email today with further details. And for those that are thinking about signing up, stop thinking, take more action. I love you. You're going to love it. And I'll see you guys next Monday.